So we watch more your short films, and today we're going to talk about them again. Popcorn Sunday is all about sharing and providing feedback on your short films. We've watched over 40 of them, and we've commented on every single one of them, given positive and constructive criticism for each of them, so you can learn and make your short films better.
If you want to submit your short film to Popcorn Sunday, simply leave a comment down below. Maybe even add a little bit about what the film's about, who you made it with, and what you think the short film came out like. We've also teamed up with Sunderland Shorts Film Festival. They've provided us with a 50% off code, the film look, no spaces. So when you submit your short film via Film Freeway, you can get half off on submission.
Sunderland Short Film Festival is our local film festival, and we've submitted to them in the past. And we've got a close relationship with them since we are local filmmakers. It is our local film festival. More submission details at the end of this video. Let's get watching your short films. The first short film we're going to watch is called Collect, and it's from Elvis De Silva.
Links in the description, guys. Go watch it, come back, and then we'll all listen to the feedback.
Where is the money?
We really liked this short film. It was very self-contained. 2 actors, 1 room. Very difficult to do, but you pulled it off. The actors were really good. The set was ideal. It looked really grimy. The music and sound effects were really great throughout. And we can see why you shot at such an open aperture, obviously to separate your subject from the background. With such a tight space, it's very difficult to get depth. So we're shooting out of such a wide aperture, it really worked for this piece.
In terms of feedback, the only thing we would say is try and find some focus marks. We noticed that you overshot your focus a few times when you were pulling focus from one subject to the other, and that kind of took us out the film a little bit. The other thing is you sort of crossed the 180-degree line just a couple of times in the film. Really not a big deal. We understood where everything was in the film, but it's filmmaking 101, and it sometimes confuses people in terms of where they are inside the room. We also noticed, obviously, you must have been shooting on something like maybe a 50mm f1.8, and because it was likely in your hands, we were getting micro jitters. So next time, try putting it on a tripod, monopod, or maybe even a shoulder rig. A little bit of movement and shaky footage is okay, but those micro jitters, because of the lack of image stabilization, really it makes you nervous when you're watching a film.
We really did like this short film because it was so kind of simple in a way. It was 2 actors, 1 location, which is very difficult to do. I think this is a challenge that we're going to try and set ourselves, just to have 2 actors, 1 location, and see what we can make, because generally we make, well, our ideas, they get bigger and bigger and bigger, but let's try and make something self-contained like this.
The next film we're going to watch is called I Did, and that is by James Watts. So, link in the description again, go watch it, and then we'll all listen to the feedback.
No, we can't do that, because that'll leave Scott on his own.
Oh, he'd be next to Mel, surely he can manage.
You can't go next to Mel, there was that thing with the watermelon.
What? Surely that's all blown over by now.
No, it's still got the scar.
Oh, for God's sake, I forgot about that damn scar. I thought I was going to try that cream.
No, the cream just made his skin all flaky.
This was a really quirky short film, and we really loved how the table plan kind of come around full circle, and at the end, you know, the witness's signature. It was all well executed, and again, just like the last one, it was quite self-contained. We had 2 locations in this one, but it was, you know, a couple of characters and this situation that's happening in their lives, and it was funny to watch, wasn't it? It was,
yeah. And the sound was really nice. It was very, very clear. The picture was really clear. The composition was nice, and the costume choices were really nice as well. It was very standout from the background. We certainly understood who these characters were simply by the colour of their shirts.
We thought some of the characters at different points seemed a little bit too witty, like they were comedians, and it kind of took the realism away a little bit in certain sections of this film. Some of the gags were a little bit oversaturated, and the way you could kind of combat that is just to kind of take some of the gags out and make it a little bit shorter. Like I said, the characters just didn't seem real at certain points in the film.
Yeah, the only other feedback we can give is it looked like you were fighting with the amount of space that you had in the living room. It would seem like quite a small room, and because we didn't get an establishing shot looking inside to the room from the door, a couple of the shots were a little bit claustrophobic, only because we couldn't really figure out exactly how the room looked in our own heads. So getting a shot from outside of the door pointing into the living room would have alleviated this.
really cool and quirky idea though. Like it says, the table plan idea where it comes around full circle, and just the situation that them characters were in. It was done really well. It was really quirky. I think I've said quirky 5 times now.
It was also quirky.
Yeah, we also liked it because it was quirky. So yeah, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, really
and
great
it's
short film.
one of the first comedies we've had as part of the submission to Popcorn Sundays. So it's always nice to see a comedy short film.
So thanks for sending all of your short films, guys. We have been commenting on every single one. Obviously, we can't feature them all in the video, otherwise it would be really, really long, probably a couple of hours. If you want to submit your film to Sunderland Shorts Film Festival, remember, use the discount code TheFilmLook, no spaces, to get 50% off when you submit via Film Freeway.
The only rules to the film festival are that you have to be over 18 and the film has to be under 20 minutes long and it has to have been made from January 2016. So if it has been, you can submit the film to Sunderland Shorts Film Festival.